Hello everybody, my name is Pixelated and welcome of course to another episode of the Complete Saga Let's Play. This is like the 5th or 6th time I've done the intro because I keep messing it up. I just want to get to the point. Did I put the topic I'm thinking of right now in the title? Probably. Today we're doing Defense of Kashyyyk. This level has the red brick super thermal detonator, which doubles the range of the thermal detonators used by bounty hunter characters. We've got most of the very useful extras already, so I thought this one sounded vaguely useful because I pretty much always play as Boba Fett mainly when doing the free play levels. The only other extra that could be useful is exploding blaster bolts, but for that you have to that's in the new gunship cavalry, which is a bomb dragging level, which I didn't fancy. Now the topic I'm thinking of right now that I don't know if I've put it as the title is when people defend objectively bad media because of nostalgia. Now what I mean is when there's like a video game and it's bad, sometimes there are people and they can't accept that it's bad because they like grew up with it. Now, I wouldn't say that's inherently wrong of them because it's more human psychology and not something they can really do something about as such. But I mean, an example of this I remembered about the other day. Now, I've talked about it before. Lego Star Wars 2 for the DS. It's not really a port. It's Lego Star Wars 2, but not really. It's on the Nintendo DS and it was made by Amaze Entertainment instead of actually being made by TT Games. The point is, it's full of bugs, it's completely unfinished state, there must have been like no QA testing at all. Some levels just don't have skyboxes, camera controls are all funky, and there's just so many problems with it. And it seems like their effort went into all the wrong places, and they didn't really try to get the game out in a playable state. They just kind of rushed it out as a portable version of the game. Like with console Lego Star Wars, it has the true Jedi meter where you collect studs in a level. Now in the game, it has the same stud requirement for all of the levels, which makes it weird how some levels it's really easy to get the true Jedi requirement and some it isn't as such. Now once you get all it's all 15 of the true Jedi, because they only had 5 levels for each film, so they made both Tatooine levels 1 level. There's absolutely no Dagobah level, but it's 16. The Return of the Jedi does have 6 levels. On the PAL version of the game, there's a glitch across pretty much all of the copies, where after getting all 16 true Jedis, true Jedi I guess is Jedi is the plural of Jedi. After getting all of them, there's a bonus level, and you can see this bonus door in the cantina, but I had a PAL copy of the game because I'm in the UK, and there's a bug across all the PAL copies of the game, which means after you complete the final level, which is a fight with the Emperor, it just doesn't like let you play it in free play. The door doesn't like open to the level. You can only get there through beating the level before and clicking continue story. Not clicking, sorry. It's a DS game, but so I never got to see what this bonus level was. So I looked it up on a YouTube video of the level, and basically what the final level is they took a bunch of assets that they used in the cutscenes and they just shoved them into a big open map with some desert textures. They put a big wall around it to stop you falling into the void, which is more effort than they did with most of the game. And it's just a bunch of floating assets. And so then I looked in the comments of this video, right? And there are people defending this game. This game that's a buggy, barely playable mess that shouldn't have been released. There are people defending this game, right? And they say this bonus level, which is just a big open area with a bunch of assets shoved in it, was an early attempt to open world. And I just found it like insane. So like there's obviously like no way that people could enjoy the game for the reasons that you should enjoy a game, like because it's good. Like the only enjoyment you can get out of the game is just really kind of going through and just laughing at all the insane stuff that happens, because like there's all these weird, like all the cutscenes take place in the like game environment. They don't happen like the way cutscenes normally, and just there are like weird like jokes in the cutscenes that more effort went into them than like any fixing the bugs in the game. And like you can see how the levels in Return of the Jedi towards the latter part of the game, they're the most broken. They get more broken as you go on through the game. And so the only enjoyment you can really get out of the game is by just watching as all the insanity goes on around you. It's not like a game you'd actually enjoy as for its intrinsic value. So the only way that anyone could possibly have any sort of reason to be defending the game is because they grew up with the game, and they see it as a part of like their childhood, and they're not able to. Oh great! I'm gonna. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! But that's like obviously an extreme example, but I think this is applicable in a lot of areas where people refuse to acknowledge the flaws of a product because it's something nostalgic from their past. Then they're just kind of following me. That's cool, actually. I like it. I just stand. It's like crowd surfing, except if you weren't surfing, it's just I guess it's just a crowd then. You see, like the action music's playing, but like obviously the clones aren't shooting me because they got carrots, but the droids aren't shooting me either. Anyway, they're probably gonna now. Yeah. I would have had to do that anyway because I need to use the force on this. Now, that's pretty much all I can remember of my point about what I was saying with defending the game. But yeah, I just found it really funny seeing that people were treating the game like it was some sort of a misunderstood genius. That's how people were treating it, and I just found that really funny because it's obviously a game that no one really cared about, or if they did, they didn't have enough time to kind of actually make it a good game. But while I was talking about DS ports of the original Lego games, there's the I've talked about the DS version of Complete Saga, but that's pretty much like a room for room internet's not having a good time. That's pretty much like a room for room, level by level recreation of this console version of the game. There's also Game Boy Advance versions of Lego Star Wars 1 and 2. And they're interesting. They play from a top-down perspective. And with the cutscenes, they have these like speech bubbles with symbols in them. And there's actually, have we got everything yet? In the Game Boy Advance version of Lego Star Wars 1, there's actually a level where you play as Anakin when he kills all the sand people. I would say it wasn't because they weren't restricted by needing 2 players. But I mean, I think it was just because Lego didn't really want to associate their family-friendly brand with genocide. But it still made it into Game Boy Advance version because that wouldn't go out to many people. Often when a portable version of a console game tries to do something unique and different, it falls flat. But it actually worked with the Game Boy Advance Lego Star Wars 1. My only problem with it is because it's a Game Boy Advance game, and it was the late 2010s when I was last playing it, so the internal batteries kept failing and erasing all my save data, which was kind of annoying. There's also no Camino level in the game. I would talk more about the Game Boy Advance versions, but I think that's all we've got time for this episode. So like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, subscribe if you subscribe the video, and hit the bell if you hit the bell of the video. I'll see you in the next episode if you watch it.